Welcome to the Axiom. New file detected. Launching file.
How's it going, everybody? My name is Leo, and today we are continuing the Where the Water Tastes Like Wine file. We have audio, I'm happy to say, or at least I did a small, 12-second test recording before starting this, and that had audio, so I'm going into this hoping that this has audio too. Yeah, so I hope you guys enjoyed the my voice acting for the stories, but we're gonna go ahead and hopefully not have to do that again. So let's go ahead and check out this new camp, hopefully fill out our sleep bar, meet a new person. Hang on, actually, I should probably swap out some stories. Swap? Can I swap this out? The morality play, yeah, let's do that, because I want to save the leather man. Let's see, swap? None of these. Ooh, let's see, we have, that'd be scary or thrilling, that would be scary, and that would be, I don't know what that one would be. The dead soldier would be sad, so let's go ahead and swap out, this one for this one. Let's see. The woman selling Grizzly, that one is scary. The seance in the southeast is scary. Okay, so these are all scary, so we can keep these. Let's see, swap. The woman murdered by her lover, that would also be scary. That one's sad though, and I want to keep sad. Let's go ahead and swap out Little Ben's struggle with the woman murdered by her lover. Swap. Can I swap this out? No, I want to keep that. Let's see. Oh wow, I have a lot for this one. Silent twins are scary. A metal worker would be happy. Let's go ahead and swap out Quinn's adventure with the strange men hiding from the rain. And then the rest, I think we're good. What do I have for these now? The mysterious woman with a letter delivery. This girl with strange stones. Let's go ahead and swap out the girl with the strange stones with the mysterious woman. I don't know. Hopefully that'll work. Let's go ahead and check out this camp. Rocio?
When was the last time you ever prayed? For me, it feels like a lifetime. My hands, I never thought I'd see my hands so worn, rough and yellow from the calluses.
I like this music.
There's a sting, like fiery needles surging through my fingers. When my hands meet, the pain grows hotter and meaner. And my arm muscles contract as if they wish to rip through the skin. And yet, when these hands are picking fruit from the ground, the pain cruelly leaves.
So, even though you don't like labor, the labor is the only time when you feel, good?
$1 y 20 centavos. $1.20 y the absence of a prayer. I never thought I'd see myself like this. Please share a story of hope with me.
Okay. Let's go ahead and do the... I don't remember which one it was, but let's go and do the metalworker. Where was it? Oh wait, I found it. The Story of the Metal Worker in the Company House by Jacksonville.
What a good story. I will remember it for a while. I know. Travel. I was talking to a couple, both Mexican, who by day go work in the orange fields and then by night travel back home. Oh, if only it was so easy for me. I could have gone back home as soon as the first day ended, but I didn't have it in me. The routine took me over.
So she does only, like, feel
Do you know
accomplished
anything
when she's
funny?
working.
Anything I can write home about to mijo?
What would be the funniest story I have? Maybe let's do the pig farmers. Maybe that one's considered funny.
Oh, if mijo were here, I would tell him that one. I would like to see his little face laugh. It is through my faith in him that I'm still here. Though there are times where I wonder if he sees that. Now, tell me a funny story. Make me laugh.
Dang, it was so hard to find one. Not any of these. I'm gonna hedge my losses, and I'm just gonna tell her Dupree's tale, hopefully focusing on the funny bits, because I don't think I have any other funny stories besides the Leatherman. And Dupree's story is not really developed, and they discourage you from using other people's stories anyway. So I'm just gonna tell Dupree's tale, but focus on the funny bits. I'm gonna cop out.
Oh, how funny! Thank you. It is not often that I can laugh. My fortune, has it been good luck or bad? He fooled me so well. His words, his caresses. In the end, all empty, all loveless. That emptiness turned into brimstone, pain. But every night, I thank Dios that I escaped from the embers.
That is good. So she finds solace. So she found solace in religion, but now she's worried that she's finding more solace in labor than she is in religion, I think is what I'm getting from this.
Now, tell me a funny story. Make me laugh.
Maybe another time. I'll go and leave.
Well, here is the sun. I must get ready to walk again. I'm going this way. New fields, new work. Besides, you must be tired of listening to me. I'm already talking like una anciana, an old woman at the edge of her deathbed. What about you? How do you make sense of your life?
I take it one step at a time. Not that I have much sense in my life anyway. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and evolve a story and then cross the Rio Grande into further Texas. We're just gonna keep following the border. The waitress of the diner, yeah, it happened. I heard it from her sister-in-law. It happened to her daughter's friend. Which one? The pig farmers haunted by Memaw. Okay. That one I just told, so now it's embellished. It's an interesting tale. True every word of it. Sure thing. So I'm thinking, well, first of all, I'm thinking I might have to hitchhike because, man, I'm seeing, like, nothing in the distance. But, so I'm thinking in terms of the characters' stories, they're going to be like the normal stories in that they'll evolve 3 times. Like the each character, I'm assuming, will have 3 chapters. If they have more than that, then this game is going to be incredibly long. But I have a feeling that's what it's going to be. And I'm not sure how I want to approach it yet, because I am still in the process of gathering stories, and as you saw in the menu, I only have 54 out of 237, so I'm about less than a quarter of a way through all the stories. but I don't know if I want to prioritize like seeing, like getting all of the characters' first chapters done, or after I get all of the stories just. Okay, I can now confirm. Oh. Unless I was just being dumb. Holding down the right trigger, I still can't tell if it gets you out of the car early or not. But as I was saying, I don't know if I want to... And you guys can let me know in the comments how you think I should approach this. As I'm gathering stories, or when I'm finished gathering stories, should I focus on, like... Should I focus one character at a time and like completing all of their chapters at once? Or should I do like everyone's chapter 1 and then everyone's chapter 2 and then everyone's chapter 3? And feel free to let me know. Like I said, feel free to let me know in the comments which way you think I should approach this. I'm not 100% sure. I'm kind of going with the flow right now. But so yeah, let's go ahead and see this story.
An excitable man in dirty suspenders waves you over to a cave mouth.
Partner, do me a favor, friend. Can you, inspect that cave there? Got 2 bits with your name on them.
The skull doesn't sound, doesn't look, very inviting, but alright then.
The cave interior is nice and cool. There's a whole bear hide, treated and tanned, lying on the ground. It'll be a good spot to rest for a time, if not for the human skeleton.
Check bones.
Back of the skull has a hole about the size of a quarter. You find a slip of journal paper inside the mouth. Normal bones, which Floyd the respectable prospector ain't touched nor seen much, merely stumbled upon during honest business.
Okay. So the prospector just wanted people to know that he didn't touch the bones. Leave cave.
The man jumps out of his suspenders when he notices your return.
Friend! Gave me an awful scare. Making me think you got lost in there. Hey, you see those bones? How do you think that fella croaked?
Oh, there was a hole in his thing, so there's definitely a bullet and someone killed him. As much as the tower usually leads to bad, but I only have 2 stories for the tower, and I have a couple for the wheel. So let's go ahead and do natural causes.
The man slaps his forehead and tongue clicks.
Why didn't I think of that? Yeah, it's a dangerous world we live in. Can't step off your porch without tripping headfirst into a pickaxe. Well, stay safe, friend.
He tips his hat and departs. You feel something behind your ear.
Check ear.
Oh, it's a shiny silver coin. Great.
Move on. Floyd the suspicious prospector. Okay, interesting. Okay, so yeah, that's Rocio again at that camp right there. So we're gonna go ahead and leave it for now. We'll go ahead and evolve a story. Okay, so the old man at the bus stop. The underground network of communist metal workers. Okay. Yeah, the metal worker in the company house, but massively changed. So now the metal workers are communist. Interesting. Okay, it looks like we're in Monument Valley right now. I'm not gonna hitchhike right now because there is a story right here. So we're gonna go and grab that. And then I think we'll try to hitchhike because I'm still not seeing anything from Miles. Oh, we're getting into California.
The steady spin of the lasso is hypnotic.
Help me out here,
Says the man.
I've been hunting this horse a long time. Extra pair of hands will make sure she doesn't get the better of me.
Why this horse?
She belonged to someone who wronged me. Butch slipped out of this world before I could square things between us, but damn did he love this horse.
He grins.
If she bucks real hard, haul on the rope. Buy me some time.
So it's both are the devil right now. What'll you do with her?
He's dead. His old crew, though, they're still around. They'll bust a gasket when they see me ride in on his horse.
His hand hovers over the handle of his knife.
And then,
He grins.
let's get this done.
They're both still the devil. I mean, I don't really want to encourage the killing of a horse. So, or will he stab me if I say no way? Or will oh wait. I just realized I might lose health either way, because if the horse bucks and hits me, I might lose health. If I say no way, he might stab me and I lose health. We'll say no way. I don't really feel like killing this horse.
He ignores you or doesn't hear. The lasso loops around the horse's neck on the first throw. The rope's in your hands before you realize he's put it there. He slips smoothly onto her back and grips with his knees. She fights, though, bucking hard enough to jar him loose.
I guess, I need a new story for the devil. I didn't realize I was going to be helping him either way. You know what? We're a good Samaritan. We're going to drop the rope. I'm not going to kill this horse.
He slips, tumbling into the dirt, and narrowly avoids being trampled under her heels. The man rolls to his feet, pulling the knife.
Fucking hell! You stupid or just got a death wish?
It's time to run.
Oh, let's move on. The man hunting his dead enemy's horse. The horse never did anything. Okay, we got another story up ahead. Okay, and we are now officially... Whoa. The heck? So, I thought I was getting stick drift because my character started moving forward all on his own. But if it was stick drift, then the wouldn't I also be experiencing it in the menu? Yeah, I'm able to move the stick fine in the menus. Are you just like... Are you bugged right now? Maybe, is it because I whistled? Let's see what happens after
You
I do
reckon
this.
he can make the time?
The old-timer elbows you as you try to get a look from the edge of the pen. Thick dust kicking up from the bronco's hooves. The cowboy's body swings like a reed being whipped in the air. He doesn't fall quite yet.
I wouldn't know or wouldn't bet on it. The wheel or the star? I have quite a few stories for both already. I don't remember. Let's go with the wheel. Wouldn't bet on it.
Good,
He says.
betting will be the death of this town, I tell you.
You turn to look at him. He's a leathery figure under a hat that's too big for his frame now. eyes squeezed into slits by decades of harsh sun.
Keep watching.
The cowboy's body seems to bend entirely around itself as he sails through the air, propelled by one last buck from the horse. He lands back first on the sand with a puff of dust and a pained grin.
All right, move on. The rodeo. Okay, so I don't really know what to do because my character is now permanently moving forward. And again, if I was experiencing stick drift, I feel like I would be experiencing it in the menus as well, but I'm not. Like, I'm able to move up and down just fine here. But here, I literally can't move down at all. I'm stuck moving forward. And I had to turn in order to get him to move where I want to go. Okay. I mean, sure, let's play the whole... I might quit after this episode in between. I usually do 2 recordings in a row without quitting the game. I might quit in between recordings just to see if that fixes it. But we're going to go ahead and search this.
You fear your feet will sink into the dry emptiness of the Great Basin. Every step is a syncopated crack of dried ground and salt underfoot. Even the vultures avoid this wasteland.
Keep walking.
Was there a road you were supposed to be following? Your throat has gone numb. You're not sure you ever had a tongue. The lonely iron-colored rock rising from the ground is the first thing you've seen in days.
Is this, I forget which desert this would be. Mojave? Or am I thinking of something else? I don't know. Look through the haze.
The air around the stone shimmers drunkenly in the roasting heat, distorting a figure standing before it. A rider, white from the tip of his hat to the slender legs of his horse.
The white rider. Look up at him.
The buttons on his coat glint silver in the sun. Dust doesn't cling to his pressed white trousers. You're tired of ghouls and very near done with psychopomps. Time contracts in the heat. Suddenly, he stands all too close.
I'm curious to know what happens. Move towards the rider.
Some croaking noises clatter out of your mouth as you beg for water. But he doesn't hear you. He's not here for you. You slide down to your knees as he rides on towards someone else.
Watch?
Ahead, on what passes for a trail, another horseman, face down on the ground, ragged and empty. His horse dead a few steps before the spot where he was pitched into the sand. The white rider canters toward him, slow but unerring.
Move on. The white rider in the desert. Okay. It is kind of cool that now the game basically plays itself.
There's a rustling in this cactus patch. Down where the spiny paddles disappear into the sand, something is writhing around. At first, you think it's an antelope, perhaps, fallen among the thorns.
The tower, huh? Look closer.
Oh, fuck. That shrunken human skull whips around to stare at you.
Oh,
Those
jeez.
hands. God, like talons. They scrabble in the dirt.
Ah!
Before you know it, you're flat on your ass 20 feet away. The nude, withered corpse continues peeling himself out of his shallow grave. "Help me," he shouts.
Damn cactus grew on my coffin.
I'm worried about what'll happen. Okay.
His fingers are so slight and delicate that you can scarcely believe your tugging doesn't rip him clear off. Soon he's free, but too fragile to stand.
Fuck this!
He rasps. He buries his head in his hands, his skull hitting his palms with a papery slap.
This is interesting. What happened to you?
I've been cursed 2 times. Once to live forever, but the second time to die. How'd you think the 2 magics fought it out, huh? I'm dead for sure, and certainly alive.
His tongue scrapes along his teeth like a dried thorn.
What will you do?
Keep trying to kill myself? Tried getting shot.
He points to the ragged constellation of holes in the side of his head.
Paid someone to chop my head off, but he chickened out. Maybe I can grind myself up and I'll just be some kind of thinking dust. Yeah, wouldn't mind that.
I can try.
He's clearly delighted. He extends one leg like a dry stick of wood.
Got a knife? No? Rub a stone on it or something.
You oblige, gripping his ankle in one hand and going to town on his toe tips with a sharp rock in the other.
This is not working.
You continue for a few minutes in complete silence.
Please stop.
He finally blurts.
God, this isn't gonna work. Forget it. I'll just figure it out myself.
Good luck.
Thanks.
He shrugs, an uneven jerk, ending with a crack as the tight skin along his shoulder splits.
Say, how far to the nearest combine harvester? Think I can get there if I roll up like a hoop snake and let the wind push me?
I can't believe I found a story where I'm trying to sand down a living corpse's foot with a rock. No clue.
Damn. Well, take a hint from me, which is, don't fuck with a witch or any kind of anybody who does witch stuff.
You beat it toward the horizon, glad that you didn't have to compare curses with him.
Oh yeah, because I'm cursed to live forever as well right now. Move on. A clownish corpse who claimed he'd live forever. Okay. I'm still not... my hand is not on the joystick. We are just going now. So I guess we'll head to Los Angeles. And we'll gather more stories. At least I got a new funny one. In fact, let me go ahead and swap that out. Or no, wait, that was the tower, wasn't it? Swap. Yeah, let's go with that one instead of Mason's Loss. That way I have a new funny story in my belt.
They sheepishly, how else, approach the edge of the water and lap at it. A moving cloud stalking the plain on stocky legs. It's a huge flock, and for a long time you see no shepherd, until a figure on a horse crests over a ridge in the hilly terrain.
Look at him.
He rides a white horse. No, a pale horse. No, actually, a horse the sickly green color of an ashen corpse.
Those
And
are
he's a
very different
gaunt
things.
Figure clothed in a ragged cloak. But in spite of that, he seems in good spirits.
Aren't they beautiful?
Yes they are. Still the tower, huh?
My flock. Bigger than it has been in centuries.
He stalks through the mass of beasts, their soft bodies instinctively giving way to the spindly legs of his mount.
Oh, there it goes.
He points with one emaciated toe at a black ram moving through the flock.
The soul of an evil man.
Justice, or that's a lot of sheep. Let's do justice. An evil man, huh?
One of the worst.
It looks pretty harmless, but then again, you suppose we're all pretty harmless in death.
A Spanish fascist. He planned on fleeing to America should the war not turn out his way.
Oh, so is this like death leading his flock of souls? What happened?
His side might win the war yet, but a Lincoln Battalion bullet caught up with him first.
He cracks a sardonic grin that makes you queasy.
I thought I'd take the flock to graze here, so he could see the land that loaded the gun.
Move on. The Gaunt Shepherd. Alright, let's go ahead and stop in LA. It's not long before you've seen every symbol of this cruel, beautiful place. Palm trees, the sea, oil wells nodding in the fields. Some sidewalks leak tar, sun beats down. In this light, everyone's gorgeous. I'm sleepy again. Let's go ahead and take care of that really quick, I guess. Go ahead and get a cola. Now I'm at half money. Let's go ahead and explore.
In this plaza, jacaranda trees nestle among adobe structures. A man sits in the shade of the largest one, plucking notes on his guitar. Wind rustles their branches and stirs up sounds of shouting, truncheons on flesh. An old woman fanning herself looks up at the noise.
Both the devil. Talk to the woman or listen to the music? Let's go ahead and listen to the music.
The melody is mournful. In the song, a man bids a tearful farewell to his wife and son as he's rounded up and forced onto a train to a country he has never seen. When the last notes fade, the only sound is the wind sighing through the jacarandas.
The lingering voices of the repatriates? Is that what that said? In Los Angeles? Oh, let's try to earn money really quick, just because we can. This is LA, so... Actually, would panhandling work in LA? There's a lot of people with money, I think, in LA. I don't know about that in the 1930s, though. Let's go ahead and panhandle. No charity from the city today. Maybe they all broke. They're all broke. You believe it, too. You haven't seen anyone in hours who looks like they know where their next dinner's coming from. Fair enough. Panhandling, I don't think ever works. So maybe just keep looking for work is the way to go with this. Leave. And we have a new thing. Let's go ahead and visit this camp. Bertha, where the four winds dwell.
You been in California long? It's been a few years for me, but they still call me Okie. I came west when our farm stopped growing anything but a crop of dust. But when we got here, there were so many others here before us.
Yeah, a lot of people were moving west during this time.
Maybe you've got less need behind you. I hope so, for your sake. Been so long since I last chuckled, I'm not sure my mouth can do it anymore. Can you tell me a story that'll make me laugh?
Sure, I can there's a corpse. A clownish corpse who claimed he'd live forever down near San Diego.
Give me a moment just to catch my breath. Death. Yeah, I've seen death. Back home, we used to have a big cattle barn. Along comes a twister and picks that barn right up a half a mile in the air. What rains back down is all little pieces of wood with nails in them. I've had a hard day. Do you know any hopeful stories to cheer me up?
Yeah, do we have any that are just one anymore? Would this one be hopeful? Because I did the wallet. Let's see if it is. Tell the story of the morality play at the Plaza Theater in El Paso. The only things I could think this would be is either hopeful or scary.
Thank you for sharing that one.
Okay.
I feel a little better now. I had trust. The way my mother raised me. Someone comes to your door, you give them a bite to eat and a place to sit down. Made me think the world was full of people who'd do that for you.
That's, yeah, looking at the world through rose-tinted glasses unfortunately, is not the best way to live.
But when the dust starts blowing off the ground, the hospitality goes away with it. I had to learn no one was gonna do that for me, and I couldn't afford to do it for them either. Anyway, know any good hopeful stories to share? I could sure use one.
Let's see. Maybe this one's hopeful. Tell the story of the astronomer in the desert around Houston.
That's a good one.
Excellent.
I'll try to remember it when I'm out in the fields. The past. Well, we were dryland farmers. Even when things were good, you only got a full crop 2 years in every 4 or 5. The rest of the time, it came up thin and patchy, and you had to scrape for enough seed to plant the next year.
Jeez.
Anyway, I'm looking for a good laugh. Do you know any funny stories?
Not right now. We'll go ahead and exit. Leave.
After we'd been here a while, my husband wanted to go back to Oklahoma. But I knew there was nothing for us there anymore. I said I wasn't going back there to starve to death. So he took the girls and went without me.
Oh, that's sad.
And now, I'm going my own way. Down the road this way, actually, to the next job, on and on and on. What about you? Where are you going? What are you leaving behind?
The Dust Bowl refugee. Bertha's displacement. Okay, we have two more stories in front of us. So we'll go ahead and get these. Then we'll continue down the Californian coast.
Motor's running, but nobody's driving. Flies buzz the windshield. Beyond the van is a driveway, paved through cut green grass to the top of the hill. There you see a squat, rustic mansion. The sun turns your back damp.
We just got a couple of stories for the tower. Let's go ahead and go with the moon. Look at the car.
It's a newer model. You don't recognize it. Inside, you see food wrappers, bottles of beer, and half a discarded cheeseburger. You come around to the windshield, where something incomprehensible is written in big, sloppy letters, backwards, as to appear correctly in a mirror.
Look closer.
In lipstick, the word piggies. You glance back and forth between the message and your own reflection in the windshield. And on the latter glance, you see a large figure
Oh, boy.
hovering behind you. Then you feel something hard. Then you see nothing. You awake, face down in the crisp green grass. The back of your neck tender with sunburn. Your head still tender from the blow. The van is gone. Tracks carved in the dirt lead back toward the road. You check your skull. Still intact. Your wallet, however, is less so.
Move on. I'm completely out of money now. The VW bus parked and empty. Okay, so can I get over these mountains? Heck yeah, I can. Let's go ahead and get to this. And then, I don't know how to get money. I'll have to see if I can find another house that has, like one of those things that replenish my stuff.
The Jackrabbit flees across the desert, and the house cat follows. They're equals in speed and finesse, a miniature portrait of lion and gazelle. This drama of nature captivates, even though, if you're honest, the whole spectacle's mostly just adorable.
Watch the chase.
The hare turns as it lands and carries the momentum forward. The house cat reacts too slow, skids past, putting distance between the two critters. The hare races past you. Are those? No. Couldn't be. This jackrabbit has antlers.
Isn't that a jackalope or something? As much as I love cats, I think I'm going to go ahead and cheer for the jackrabbit.
Your mighty whoop fills the jackrabbit with determination. It turns and thrusts its antlers at the cat, little teeth bared like needles. The house cat hits the brakes and bolts the other direction, twice as fast as before.
Move on. The jackrabbit and the cat. Okay, I wonder if I hitchhike, if this will fix this bug. Oh wait, actually no, I don't want to hitchhike because right here is a house that can refill my money. A horse auction. Okay, so this is the same thing that we've seen before, but now we have more money, which is great. And then I see a story over there and a story over there. Is that San Francisco I see in the distance? Here, we're gonna see if we can get over these mountains really quick. And then, we're gonna... Oh, we're doing it, we're doing it. We're close. Okay, we did it. We're gonna go ahead and do this story, and then we'll head back to San Francisco.
The snake flicks its tongue. That's close enough. It is coiled atop a carved stone marked with faded flecks of paint.
Ask the snake about the stone.
The snake laughs, its whole body convulsing. It's very special. A good luck charm. It tilts its head. I'm supposed to guard it, but I'm hungry. If you bring me some meat, you may have it.
Okay, let's go ahead and scrounge up some meat.
The heat has made a family of mice slow and easy to catch. You drop them before the snake, and it gulps them down without chewing. It slithers back, exposing the object. Take it, it hisses. I won't bite. Trust me.
Kill the snake or trust the snake? I don't know. Tower's bad. Star is usually good. Let's go ahead and trust the snake.
You reach for the idol. The snake quivers as your hand gets close, but it stays put. It flicks its tongue. Don't be disturbed by how it looks. It'll bring you luck. The snake slithers off into the long grass.
Inspect the stone.
It's an idol, about the size of your clenched fist, carved into the shape of a human head. It's an ugly thing. The side that was pressed into the dirt is a face contorted in grotesque agony. Could this really be a good luck charm?
Let's go ahead and keep it, just cause.
Good things sometimes wear foul guises. Who are you to judge? You stow the idol, trying to ignore its unusual weight.
Move on. The idol guarded by the talking snake. Out of curiosity, did I get that idol in my inventory or no? Wait. What? Back, no. Wait, can I use the dice to travel back to the nearest city? Interesting. I didn't know that. Okay, we are officially in the Northwest. And we got some stories around. Hopefully I can get around these mountains easy enough. We'll go ahead and stop with this one first, then go to the other one. And there's a camp right there. Oh, actually that might be Bertha's camp.
The inn is the only respite from the rain outside. Enormous trees dwarf even the largest buildings and homes here, and the inn is no exception. But you find its interior as dark as the forest outside.
Okay, look around.
No one is behind the bar. The quiet of the night is broken by the sound of glass crashing into the floor. A huge black tomcat, its coat taking on a moonlit sheen, laps experimentally at the high-proof hooch that it just spilled.
Well, black cats, I don't put any stock in this, but black cats usually have bad luck, so I guess let's go ahead and approach the cat.
You try to lean over the cat to pet it, but something about the malevolent way he stares at you gives you pause. The beast pads into a darkened doorway, entering the back room of the inn.
Let's go ahead and follow the cat.
You light a match to see by in the darkness, but you still nearly trip on her. A woman, presumably the landlady, her eyes gone glassy and foggy. And on her chest is that damned cat, snout to her face, sucking in the air from her dead lungs.
What the fuck? Move on. The landlady's cat. Wow, okay. Okay, hopefully this one will be a little bit more cheerful. Or not, who knows.
The creature looms in an evergreen clearing. Blood spattered around its maw. One enormous paw still buried in the flesh of the man sprawled beneath it. The grizzly spots you. Even at this distance, you can see its yellowed fangs. Slowly, deliberately, it begins to advance on you.
Let's go ahead and... We already did the tower. Let's do the Empress. Climb a tree.
A knot in the trunk gives you a handhold, and you haul yourself up to the safety of the branches. The grizzly circles your tree several times, but makes no move to climb it. Eventually satisfied you pose no threat, it wanders off.
Alright, climb down.
You are alone with the dead man. Beneath the terror of his final expression lurks surprise. The bear will return, or else the crows will take him. He belongs to the earth now. A branch snaps. Your pulse jumps. The forest does not want you here.
Okay, move on. The bear that preys on travelers. Okay, we'll end with whatever story is here in San Francisco. Huge crowds gather on the street corners as they wait for never-ending streams of automobiles and cable cars to rumble past. You can see the Golden Gate Bridge taking form against the horizon. Let's go ahead and try to earn some money. Look for work. You're standing outside a department store that emphatically has no day work available, when an exasperated woman carrying a small terrier rushes out onto the sidewalk. "Here, you," she says. "Won't you watch him for me? He keeps chewing the shoes, and I'll only be a minute." Sure, watch the dog." "Thank you," she cries and heads inside again. The terrier seems perfectly content in your arms until she returns and scoops him up, leaving you with a very generous tip. Excellent. Let's go ahead and explore.
Your knees make a nasty cracking sound with every step. Wandering this infernal city of steep hills takes its toll. Just over the crest of one hill, you find a stopped truck. Yang Chow, fresh fruit and vegetables. It's laden with colorful produce.
Okay, let's go ahead and approach.
You know anything about engine?
Asks a man, obscured by the raised triangular hood of the truck.
I personally don't, but, maybe our character does, so let's go ahead and say a little bit. Sorry about the yawn right there.
You come around next to him. One glance tells you that there's nothing obviously wrong with the engine, but there's smoke coming from somewhere deep behind and beneath it. The gearbox, maybe.
Sorry, it's beyond me.
Never mind.
He just slams down the hood of the truck, wisps of smoke leaking out of it. He sits on the edge of the truck bed, and you get a good look at him. He's tall, well-built, fans himself with his Panama hat.
Sent my brother over to get a real mechanic, but,
Nod.
well, I can barely keep this running as it is. Wish I still had a farm.
He sighs theatrically, surprising himself with his own easy honesty.
Sam Liang, landless, broke truck driver. Dad would have been proud.
Let's go with I think this is the Cups. What happened to your father?
My old man was, well, he was old. Guys like him didn't get a lot of chances to start a family.
He glances around the upwards parabola of the hill, at the placid row houses around you.
I was just a kid when it happened. The '06 quake. I can still remember. Barely.
All right, move on. The stuck truck driver. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and cut it off here. When we get next episode, we're just going to keep traveling along the California coast. Stopping at any new camps that we see, collecting more stories. I'll go ahead and quit out of the game before next recording. Hopefully the bug of me constantly walking forward will be fixed, unless it actually is stick drift, in which case my new controller has already broken after like a month, which would be sad. But yeah, I'm still enjoying myself, and I hope you guys are too. So thank everybody so much for checking out the video. I really do appreciate it. If you want to be notified of when I upload the next part of the file to the archives, go ahead and hit the subscribe button and ring that bell, as well as leave a like or comment if you so desire. Thanks again, and I will see you next time.
Upload successful. Click here to view previous files. Have a pleasant day.